What's up guys, Daniel here. Today I want to do something a little bit different than my standard tutorials and teach a song that is predominantly played on the piano. I'm going to butcher this when I say it, but it's called Für Elise, or For Elise, if you're American like me and cannot do proper pronunciation in other languages. Guitar has been my main instrument. I can play a little bit of ukulele, but really strings are my thing. I've tried piano, but I just can't get the left and right hands to do what they need to do. But a few weeks ago, a company called AeroBand sent me this. And believe it or not, it sounds like a piano. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, I don't know how to play the whole song, but I'm going to show you how to play the most recognizable part, and this will work if you're playing with a guitar in standard tuning. Okay, so let's break that up into parts. First thing you want to do is put your pinky on the 4th fret of the B string, and what we're going to do is pluck the high E string, E, B, E, B, E. Now you're going to take off the 4th fret of the B string, pluck open B, then go 3rd fret B, then 1st fret B. From there, you want to set yourself up with an A minor chord, so that's open A, 2nd fret D and G, 1st fret B. What we're going to do is pluck A and G at the same time, then D, and then you're going to go A, D, G. So all together from the beginning. And from here, we're going to switch to an E major chord. That's going to be 2nd fret A and D, 1st fret G, the rest are open. And we're going to pick this one similar to the way we just did the A minor. But we're going to pluck an open E and open B at the same time. And then you're going to pluck D, G, D, G, B. Now we're going to switch back to A minor, and this time what we're going to do is pluck A and B at the same time, and then D, G, D. So from E to A minor. And now all together. Hey guys, sorry for the interruption. I hope you're enjoying the lesson so far, but I wanted to take a quick second to thank the sponsor of this video, AeroBand. Like I said earlier, they did send me this guitar, and if you want to get one yourself, there's going to be a link in the description that you could check out to purchase one. And if you do, make sure you use promo code DCT when you're checking out, so you can get a discount, and it helps support the channel. You already know this is capable of sounding like a piano, but it has other instruments too and other features that I'll talk a little bit more about at the end of the video. Now back to the lesson. And now the next part is going to be played pretty much the same way, but we're going to change up the last A minor that we do. It'll sound like this. So we're playing everything pretty much the same as we did in the first line, but we're just going to switch up that last E and A minor chord. So up to that point, it's exactly the same. When we get to E, it switches just at the end. So we're still going to pluck E and B at the same time, then D, G, D. But now what we're going to do is pluck the 1st fret of the B string, so move your index finger there, pluck that note, then take it off, pluck an open B, and now we're going to switch to the last A minor. When we do that one, it's going to be A and G at the same time, then D, G, take your 1st fret off of the B string, play open B, 1st fret B, and then 3rd fret B. So E, and then A minor. So now the second part all together. And now the last line is played different altogether. So now we're going to start with the C chord. That's going to be 3rd fret A, 2nd fret D, open G, 1st fret B. You're going to pluck A and the high E string at the same time, then D, G, D. Then you're going to go to the 1st fret of the high E string with your index finger, then open E, and then we're going to switch to a G chord. Now from here, what we're going to do is move to a G chord. So we want 3rd fret low E, 3rd fret B. You're going to pluck E and B at the same time, then D, G, D, and then we're going to pluck an open high E string, then 3rd fret B, and now we're going to switch to an A minor chord. So G all together. So from C to G. Now we're going to switch to an A minor. And for that one, we're going to start by plucking A and B at the same time. Then D, G, D. And then what you're going to do is go 3rd fret B, then 1st fret B, and then we're going to switch to an E chord. Now when we get to E, what we're going to do is pluck E and B at the same time, and then D, G, B, and then on the guitar we would do a harmonic, but on this guitar I'm only going to pluck the 12th fret of the high E string, and that's just an octave higher than the standard E string. So E is going to go. So now that last line all together a little bit slower. Regular speed. And now everything all together a little bit slower. And now regular speed. And then you just keep repeating it. And now I'll show you what it sounds like on a regular guitar. I think I added a couple extra notes in there, but like I said, you can play this on guitar too. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that lesson. Before I go, I just want to talk a little bit about this guitar in case you're interested in it. Like I mentioned earlier, it's by a company called AeroBand. They make a guitar, they make a drum kit. This comes in a couple different colors. And this particular guitar is geared towards beginners. Reason being is this thing doesn't actually have any strings. These are all silicone strings that line up on the fretboard, so there's no action, there's no required pressure. So it's really designed to eliminate the pain associated with steel strings. It's got 8 different guitar tones. I like the bass. and I've always wanted to learn the banjo. You can also use these buttons to adjust where a capo would be, so you could play some Dylan Gossett. Main thing though is you're not going to have any pain with bar chords, but there are some caveats to it. You can't really bend since they're not actually strings, so that's not really an option. And then secondly, you can't use your fretting hand to mute a string. You have to do it over here on the picking side. But you can definitely have a lot of fun with it. So if the pain from playing on a steel string is too much, this is an option. And just real quick, I want to give a big shout out to Zach Hurst. Thank you for becoming my 5th channel member. You're awesome. I truly appreciate your support. Thank you so much. And that's all for now. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.